Hey, what's up creators? In this video, we're going to be showing you how we can set up hand tracking for the MetaXR plugin inside of Unreal Engine. With that being said, we're very quickly going to show you how we can download and install the MetaXR plugin if we don't have it already, set up all of the dependencies, and then configure our Unreal Engine project so that we can see our hands move. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do is download the MetaXR plugin. We cannot download this on the Fab Store, so we need to go over to the Meta developers website and download it from here and manually integrate it into our project. If you have this already, feel free to just use the timestamps and skip ahead. The main thing to note on here is we've got the version number in the top. You just want to use the latest version that is possible as they're constantly updating this. For me, that is 201. But with that, you can see the Unreal Engine version that it supports. Here, you can see this is going to support all the way up to Unreal Engine 5.7. If you choose something like version 8.5, note it's only going to work up to 5.6 and so on. Once you're ready with this, go ahead and press download, and then let this download and we'll get it into our project. Okay, once this is finished downloading, I want you to find your Unreal Engine project you'd like to integrate this into. For me, I've just got a blank VR project called Hand Tracking Demo. I'm going to find this on my computer and I'm going to open it up. Then inside of here, I'm going to create a new folder with the name plugins with a capital P. Then with this, what I'm going to do is this MetaXR folder that we've downloaded, I'm just going to extract it into there. Okay, once that's finished extracting in, we're going to open up that project and we're going to make sure that the plugin is enabled. Okay, once we're inside of Unreal Engine, what we're going to do is go up to Edit and Plugins, and we're just going to search for MetaXR just to make sure that this is enabled. If it is, we can now set up the project settings for this. Go to Edit, and then Project Settings. Scroll all the way down until you find Plugins and find the MetaXR plugin. Inside of here, we just need to do a couple of things. That is, just go down to your mobile, hand tracking support, and then choose whether you want this to have hands and controllers, or just hands. In this case, for this demo, we're just going to be using hands only, but you can use controller and hands, which is going to automatically switch between the two for you. But if you wanted to, you can use controllers and hands, so you've got both options available to you. Okay, now that we've got the MetaXR plugin installed and we've got our hands set up in our project settings, what we're going to do now is just quickly go over to our Oculus Link application to make sure we've got our runtime features turned on, and then we're going to get things working in Unreal. So go ahead and open up your MetaLink application. Then all I want you to do is go to Settings, Developer, and then just make sure that you've got your developer runtime features turned on. You're only going to have this accessible to you if you're logged into this with a Meta developer account. Again, the link for that is in the description down below. With that done, we can now go back to our Unreal Engine and we can start using our hands. To do this, what we're going to do is go over to our world settings and we're going to find our pawn class. For me, because I'm using Unreal Engine 5.7, that's BP_XR pawn. Okay, now that we're inside of here, let's very quickly break down the different components that we've got so we know what we're working with. So we've got the motion controllers, which are essentially going to take data from a motion source, such as the hands or a controller. And you can see we've got 4 of these. We've got 2 for the left hand, 2 for the right hand. And they're 2 different sources. One is the grip position, one is the aim position. So we actually only need 1 of these per hand, which is going to be the entire hand. So what we're going to do is these motion controller left grips, we're actually going to delete that, and we're going to delete the right grip as well. So now we just have motion controller left aim and right aim. What I'm also going to do is rename these to motion controller left and motion controller right. You don't have to rename these if you don't want to, it's more just making sure that it's easier for me. There's also a couple of leftover components for hand left and right, which is the hand model for if you're using controllers. We don't need those anymore. And then you've also got the XR device visualization left and right. We can delete that. All you want to have in here is just your camera, your head-mounted display mesh, and then your two motion controllers, your left and your right. That is it. Then what we're going to do with motion controller left, we are going to go into our details and we're going to go to our motion source. We're going to find that. Just going to have to scroll down a little bit and we're going to make sure we change this from left aim to left. Then do the same thing on the motion controller right, change that motion source from right aim to right. And the reason we're doing that is because they are going to have slightly different positions and offsets. We just want to make sure it's matched to the hand tracking that we've got. Then what we're going to do is for the motion controller, we are going to add in an XR hand. And we're going to make sure this is parented under the left motion controller. And do the same thing where we add a Oculus XR hand to the right hand controller as well. Now with this, we can go ahead and compile and save it. You're going to notice it's going to give us a bunch of issues with the blueprints for the controller base mesh. I'm just going to select all of those, delete them, compile and save. Okay, so one more thing that we need to do before we jump into VR preview is on the Oculus XR hands, we need to set either left or right. So what we're going to do is take our XR hand on the left and we're going to set our skeleton type to hand left, mesh type to hand left. Then on the right one, we're going to set this to hand right and our mesh type to hand right as well. Then just double check that inside of your project settings, under MetaXR, under our platforms, that we did set our controllers or hand tracking support to hands only or controllers and hands. And then if you did that, let's test it out. Okay, now that we're inside of our VR preview, we can see my hands. Each of my fingers are bending and all of this is super natural. The positions are correct and that's because our motion controllers are set up correctly with the whole hand set up as the source rather than just the aim. Everything looks great. So now that we have our hand tracking fully set up, what I want to do is show you how you can create a quick material which looks like all the other hand tracking materials you see out there where we have like a bit of a blue glow with an outline. You'll see in just a second. Let's go back into Unreal. And just anywhere in your content browser, I want you to create a brand new material and I'm going to give it the name m_hands. Then with this, I'm going to go ahead and set the blend mode to translucent. So once this is translucent, what I'm going to do is add in a Fresnel to the opacity override to give us this glow around the edges here. Then what I'm going to do is add a constant free vector, which is going to allow me to add some color to this. In the details of this, I'm going to set this to be a bit of a light blue. Then I'm going to hook this up to both the emissive color, which is going to give us this glow. And then I'm also going to add it to the base color as well, just so we get this to pop a little bit as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and press apply. I'm going to close this. Then I'm going to open up our XR pawn. And inside of here, I'm going to select both of our Oculus hands and find your material override and just make sure that this is set to the material you just created. So m_hands. Then once you're ready, compile, save, and jump into VR preview. And as you can see here now, we're back inside of VR preview and our hands look really, really cool. We've got that blue glow with the nice outline. And again, everything works exactly as it should. Okay, so now as you can see there, we have our hand tracking fully set up for our Meta headsets. If you'd like to learn more about Unreal Engine and VR, I definitely advise you check out my VR Ultimate course, where we're going to teach you everything you're going to need to know about Unreal Engine and VR and blueprints, and even show you how we can create some really cool projects, such as a first-person shooting range, where we can shoot guns and throw grenades, and also even car configurators, how we can sit in cars and customize the paints, the colors. We're going to be showing you how we can do all of that together. For now though, that's everything that I wanted to show you in this video. I hope you have enjoyed it, As always, stay awesome, keep creating.